Well, something has come out and it looks like Sadiq Khan's ULEZ expansion is causing more stir than a beehive in a windstorm. I mean, picture this. The ULEZ cash cow is guzzling £715,000 per day, and it's not sparing a thought for the poor souls driving their ageing cars that don't make the emissions cut. They're getting smacked the hardest, aren't they? It's like paying a toll for having an old faithful vehicle. And every day around 57,200 drivers cough up £12.50 just to take their wheels for a spin, and wait for it, a whopping 2,696 fines are slapped on drivers every 24 hours. It's like the fines are coming down faster than London rain, isn't it? And the cherry on top? Well, if you're quick on the draw and pay up within 14 days, then you get a discount of £90. But thinking about it, another way to look at it would be if you don't pay within 14 days and you get £90 slapped on, which, if anything, does not sound very good value to me, and is what I like to call a limited time offer on fines. But the Tory candidate Susan Hill is pointing fingers, calling it a tax grab, and Minister for London Paul Scully is rallying to shut down those ULEZ cameras. He's shouting, enough is enough! Switch off those lenses. And to be honest, I don't blame the guy, because let's face it, people who are driving the oldest cars are probably barely scraping by financially, and are the ones who this is hitting the hardest the most, aren't they? But no, of course, Sadiq Khan claims that this is all about freshening up the air. But what about the money vacuum in action, eh, Sadiq? People are starting to wonder if all this cash is actually going to magically pave the streets with gold, or perhaps, I don't know, gift us with flying cars. I mean, he's got to be doing something with it, isn't he? And of course, the mayor insists that it is making a real difference, but will we actually feel the difference? I've got a feeling probably not. And come 2035, when new petrol and diesel cars are scheduled to hit the history books, ULEZ might just come the relic of the past as well, possibly replaced with a pay-by-miles scheme, I'm guessing. Which, if anything, I'm guessing they'll probably label as a convenient coincidence. Because let's face it, it's like looking into a crystal ball and foreseeing a future filled with more car chargers down the road. And of course, they're saying that the deal is supposed to be about cleaner air, but couldn't they cut some slack to those struggling during this cost of living squeeze? I mean, what's next? Charging us for the number of potholes we dodge or something? I mean, who knows? I mean, they should be helping people in the middle of a cost of living crisis, shouldn't they? Not be hitting them with what is essentially ripping them off with another tax. I mean, he could have paused the rollout until all the costs have eased, but no, of course not. He's chosen not to. It just makes me wonder how much improvement we'll see on the roads and trains with the extra money that he's getting. My guess is probably not a lot. And let's face it, ULEZ will be utterly pointless after 2035 when the new petrol and diesel car ban arrives. But anyway, the article says that Mr. Khan said, I've always said that the decision to expand the ULEZ was very difficult. Yeah, I bet it was for him. But a month on from the expansion, we can already see that it is working. London is now the home to the world's largest clean air zone, and the new data shows that 95% of vehicles seen driving in London on the average day now comply with our air quality standards, a 10 percentage point increase since I began to consult on the ULEZ expansion in May last year. And of course, he goes on, this will make a huge difference to the lives and health of Londoners. TfL's Director of Strategy and Policy, Christina Colorado, said, it's great to see that 95% of vehicles driving in the capital comply with the scheme's transformative air quality standards. The ULEZ is highly effective in taking the oldest, most pollutant vehicles off the roads. And also, don't forget, Christina, it's effective in taking money out of people's pockets as well. Don't you forget that.